could you give me one tip that could make anyone a better dancer immediately?
One tip that could make anyone a better dancer immediately. Yes. I think going back to thinking about, and I know that there's probably answers that like are physically like doing something physical, but I know that for me, really sitting and thinking about why I dance, and like I said, I'm going back to the same thing, has changed how I choreograph and how I think about dance. Um, and like I spend hours in my room just like dancing by myself and just like using it as a form of like therapy, almost, and a form of like, getting to know my body. And I think if someone really opens their mind and takes a second to like think about, okay, why am I dancing, like what do I want to get out of this moment, like or even just exploring, taking a moment to like explore, like, okay, like what happens when I think about this emotion of anger that I'm feeling, and think about how would my elbow move if I felt anger, right? Or how would my pinky move if it felt love? And really just trying to like get a deeper understanding of like feelings behind dance. And like it doesn't have to be something that you're feeling in the moment, but I think like thinking of dance as like a playground. One of my coaches says that is like it's play. Think of it as
Mm.
play, like when you choreograph or something, or just not even if you're choreographing, just like if you're just thinking about movement. Like just think about movement for a second and explore and play around with the emotion behind it. And I think that people will find that like when they open themselves up, like one, our brain, if we learn things in multiple ways, like our brain will like register it better than if we just keep repeating the same, like
Sure enough, yeah, yeah,
do one, two, three, five, six. Okay, I'm not getting it for some reason. You know what I mean? Like, okay, just like try a different way to learn it. You know what I mean? Try listening to a different type of song, or like try to just like get your body moving first. Get comfortable like moving. Get comfortable exploring different parts of your bodies or different reasons why you're moving. And I think the more that we play and the more that we explore our bodies, like the more easy it is to be able to learn and not get into those feelings. Because I think something that holds people back or like stunts people are the feelings of like fears, doubts, and insecurities. And
yeah. Of course, of
I
course.
do this. Oh, I didn't get that step right away. Like I can't. And then your body like responds to that.
Right, yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of it's mental, right?
Absolutely. It's like so much of it is mental, right? So like if we go into a space where we already feel like we can't do it, or like we're going to fail, like we're probably going to fail, or our body is not going to be able to respond as well as if we were open,
Right.
like thinking about it differently. So I think when we think about things differently, whether it's like actually moving or learning, like that learning, like we have to think about learning in a positive way, like in or failure in a positive way. And positive is such a generic word, but um,
I get you. I mean, a good outlook, a good mindset, though. Of course.
yeah, trying to have a different perspective, I think, and finding the perspective that like works for you, that allows you to be as open as you can to exploring. I think I was,
Yeah.
and I said so many. That's not one thing, but I go off rant sometimes. But um, I don't know if I answered your
No,
question.
that's perfect, man. That's perfect. I mean, the more the merrier, honestly. So that's perfectly fine.